going on, guys? It's Colton with Spot Chasers Guide Service. Today we're sitting out here in the boat, rigging some rods, getting ready for the rest of the week, but thought I'd bring y'all some baits that we've been catching them on recently. You know, fall transition's been happening for a while, the turnover's starting to happen, but the fish are still biting. If you know where to look and you know what to throw, you can still catch some big fish. But before we get into it, shout out to Big and Outdoors in Hartwell. Y'all go check them out. Every one of these baits they will have up there. So y'all go give them a look and check them out. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're gonna start from the bottom of the water column. We're gonna work our way up in this segment. First one we're gonna start with, traditional old shaky head Senko. It's a Yum Avocado Dinger Senko, 5 inch. It's paired with a Spro skipgap head in the green color. I like the green, it just pops better to me. 3/16 ounce, 4/0 hook. Really can't go wrong with it. You can throw it around docks, rock piles, brush piles, anything right now. They're eating it pretty much everywhere. All right, the next one we're gonna pick up, it's been getting a little bit bigger bites lately from the fish that don't really, I don't know, the fish that are eating more crawfish than anything right now. And that's the bad little dude from Greenfish. This thing has put some big fish in the boat the last few weeks. I pair it, this is a 3/8 ounce bad little dude, green pumpkin blue. I pair it with a baby brush hog, green pumpkin blue. And really, honestly, I've just been scoping a lot of fish with this bait. You can throw it around the rocks, throw it on the docks, anywhere there's a fish sitting, cruising the bottoms or roaming. Been throwing it down there and watching them come up and go back down on it. And 9 times out of 10, by the time they get to the bottom, they've had it. So, been a really fun bite with this guy lately. All right, the next one, everybody knows about it. The Damiki with a Sakamata shad. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna say that's a big profile. I'm looking for one big bite, or I'm messing around with the hybrids and stripers out there in the channels when I'm throwing this. I got it on a queen tackle, 1/2 ounce head. It's simple. You throw to them on scope. When they come to it, you start working it fast from them. You got to kind of see how they're setting up for it that day. Some of them want it just jigged. Some of them want it really burned from them. So very elusive bait, but honestly, like it's been a lot of channel fishing and hybrid and striper fishing lately. All right, the next one, we've all seen them on the brush piles. Them finicky fish that just don't want to come up to your topwater or are really stubborn on a jig or a shaky head. I've been catching a lot with the spy bait. Now, I've been working a little different. A lot of people say you just slowly reel it. I have been popping it and jerking it over the piles, almost like a jerk bait. Erratic movement, it almost always seems like if you slowly reel it to them, as soon as it gets to them, if you give it a little popper or jerk bait pop, I've caught a lot of fish on that, just like a reaction strike. But that is Tennessee shad color. That's the one I love throwing. It's a little bit longer than the alpha version, but that is what we've been catching a lot of fish that are finicky on the brush piles. All right, I know y'all have seen a lot of the small bait out there getting blown up on by a bunch of spots and fish, but you may have struggled on how to catch them lately. The riser. It always is a player this time of year, but it has really been a player for me the last few weeks, catching them finicky fish. They're eating that super small bait out there. This one is the Strike King riser. It is the chrome version. Just throw it out there, reel it over on top just like normal. Or I've even fished that are deep on bait balls. I throw it past the bait balls, I've sunk it down, and I've reeled it through the bait balls, and I've caught some big ones doing that here lately too. So, the Strike King riser. All right, the next one is what I've been catching all my big herring topwater fish on. There is still a lot of big fish chasing herring out on Hartwell. Just got to know how to find and where to look. These two go hand in hand. They're the same bait. The Ima skimmers. One's a little smaller. This is the grande. This is the regular version. As you can see, they've been absolutely tearing both up. The hooks are all bent, but anytime I see them schooling or some bigger fish on herring, picking up one of these guys and throwing it in there on them. All right, guys, the last two baits we got on the deck, perfect for the morning, the first hour, 2 hours of the day, looking for a big bite up shallow. That's the buzz bait and the popper. All right, we're gonna talk about the buzz bait first that I've been throwing. This is a Brazilo buzz bait, the gold blade. It's an alpha blade. I've been putting a Zoom horny toad in the ham bone color on the back of it. Throwing it pretty much, man, just putting the trolling motor on 10, burning down the banks. Just looking for that one big bite. Really throwing it in a lot of like creek-fed creeks. But I've caught some pretty good fish in the morning time on that one right there. Okay, the last bait we're gonna show y'all is another morning time bait that I've been throwing. but I've been throwing it in a little bit different areas. Same kind of creek fed creeks and pockets, but when I come to a laydown or something, I've been throwing the popar. This is the Strike King popar in the bluegill Tennessee color. I've been throwing it in the heart of laydowns. Like, I mean, the edge of the laydowns, they will not really get it. I've thrown it in the back of it, 60-pound braid, popping it back. And I've caught a couple 4-pounders, 5-pounders on it here the last 2 weeks. So there's the Strike King popper. All right, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video today. Hope it helps you catch some bigger fish in the next few weeks out on Hartwell. Any of the baits you saw in the video today, go check out Big and Outdoors in Hartwell. They will have them all in stock and online. Y'all give them a check and a follow on their social media as well. And hope y'all have a great rest of your week. I got a cup underneath the